exercise is medicine because we all need to work out. We know that we need to move, and the more you move, the better you feel.
Welcome back to Live at the Hive. I'm your host, Janice Jokkel, and I am so excited to introduce a brand new business here in Medina County. We do not have this kind of business here, and I'm so excited to introduce you to Greta. Tell us what you do.
Well, thank you for inviting me to the show today.
Yes.
So what I do is I've opened a new studio here in Medina. It's called Reform and Restore Pilates. So it is a Pilates studio. A lot of people know what Pilates is. It's a mat-based workout, but I've opened what's called a reformer workout. So we have these tables or machines that are called reformer machines, and we do our workout on those machines.
Okay. And so who is your ideal person?
Okay, so our ideal person is really everybody, because what I do is fitness, and everybody needs fitness. So it doesn't matter whether you're male, female, teenager, prenatal, postnatal, everybody needs to move. But my ideal client is probably maybe women around the age of 30 to 50. So that would probably be ideal, only because they have a little bit more discretionary income, and they're looking for a type of fitness that they can do.
So you're very unique in what you do. I can't wait that I can come and see you. Yeah. So tell me about that. So what I know about Pilates reform on your beds is it's not as impactful. Like, it doesn't have the main impact, same outcome, but the impact on your body isn't as harsh.
True, because what we do is a low impact workout. So a lot of the exercises you do, you might be laying down. So when you're laying down on this machine, your spine is totally supported. And so when you do exercises, we're working the core, we're working posture, we're working on balance. We do some exercises laying down. You do some exercises standing up. You're going to work on balance, you're going to work on mobility, but you hit all areas that we need.
Can't wait to go to her new studio. She's only been open a couple weeks. So how did you get into this? I know your backstory, but I want everybody else to know, because it is really, really cool what you did for a living before this in corporate America.
All right. So my background story is really long, so we're going to condense this into the really short version. But I decided to have a family first. We had 6 kids, and I never finished my degree. So I wanted to go back to school when my kids were grown. So I went back to school. I finished my bachelor's degree. I loved being back at school, so I stayed and did my master's in exercise science. And then while I was there, I started to find my love for fitness, and I loved getting certifications. So I got certified as a personal trainer, group fitness instructor. I did indoor cycling. I did a bar certification. I did a children's yoga certification, and on it goes. And then I finally discovered that I loved Pilates, and I found that I got a Pilates reformer certification, and I also got an assisted stretch certifications. So I combined all these things, all my certification, all my background, to open a studio here in Medina.
Interesting. So you are brand new to business ownership, or you've owned a business before?
I have owned a business before. I've done personal training in my home, so I had a home studio. At the time, we were living in West Virginia, so I did personal training in my home and also assisted stretch. And then I worked, I loved the idea of group fitness, so I went to a studio close to my home and also did a little bit of working in a studio so that I could do those other things, the cycling, the weight training, and things like that. But my experience comes from owning that studio in my home. I love the idea of doing that, but I wanted to branch out and reach more people. So when I came here to Medina, I thought this is the perfect place to open a reformer studio, because we don't have one. So
fill a need that's not there yet.
It really is. So, and it's such a wonderful form of exercise. Anybody can do it.
So we end the show always with words of wisdom, and you're such a gentle spirit. I love talking to you. We're in a networking event, or networking monthly together, and I would love you to leave our listeners today with just a tidbit of words of wisdom.
Okay, words of wisdom. I'm going to say exercise is medicine, because we all need to work out. We know that we need to move, and the more you move, the better you feel. So just moving is going to help reduce your risk of disease, but it's also going to improve your mobility, your flexibility, your balance. So the more you move, the better you feel.
Oh, good. I got to definitely come to your studio. Until we have our next guest, I can't wait for you to tune in. Thank you for being a viewer of our show. Live at the Hive, Janice Jokkel, your host. Until next time, toodles.
Armstrong is proud to support the community and local businesses. As an Armstrong Business Solutions customer, the team at the BizHive supports their community through Armstrong's high-speed internet connection and reliable service. Watch Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on Channel 100 or visit Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on YouTube.